everyone, how are you? Welcome to my Instagram Live, which is Coach Venus. So it's been a while, haven't seen you in a little bit, and I am going to go. Guess I can't pin here. Okay, not gonna pin. But just saying hello. So haven't been with you guys in a little while. I had to come inside because it is so hot outside. It's crazy. So in order to beat the heat, I had to come inside. So today we're going to do some stretching because it's been some very challenging times dealing with all the equal justice and equal rights movements that's happening in the U.S. Still dealing with COVID. So in our first day back in about a week and a half, we are going to do some stretching and some breathing as my little tiny dog joins me. Poor little fella. Okay, so thank you so much for coming, and today is very special because you can donate to the Equal Justice Initiative, and everything that you donate, I will also match it. So with that being said, please donate so that way you can contribute to equality in the United States. And I'm very happy to match every single donation today. So today we will do some stretching, relieve some tension, relieve some stress, and guess what? I'll be back tomorrow also, and we'll be back so we can continue our Coach Venus and use exercise as a way to deal with stress as we usually do, especially in this time. All right, folks, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take some deep breaths, then we're gonna take some rapid breaths, then we're going to take some deep breaths. So we're going to focus on our breath, and we're going to focus on some stretching too. Now this is very important, something that I do in my tennis because you got to breathe out there. So you can't hold your breath. You got to breathe through your shots. You got to breathe through in between the points. You got to breathe on the changeovers. You got to breathe through the stress. So we're going to use breathwork today for reinvigorating, for getting rid of our anxiety, for not so much stress, etc. Okay, so in this moment, you have a chance to close your eyes, and or before you close your eyes, I'll show you movement. So we're going to start with our hands crossed, and then we're going to go up. We're going to let our heads go back, and we're going to go to center. Then on the second one, the hands are going to go up, and you're going to push forward and press out. So now the first thing we're going to do, though, is where we start. That is open up your arms, open up, breathe, deep breath in, another one out. We're going to do 4 of those, and then let your arms go down as you go out, back up as you breathe. In, deep breath, out, and then another one. In, deep breath, out, 2 more. In, get it all the way in, let it out, and then in, let the head go back, and then out, and then all the way down. Now we're going to do a series of quicker ones. So it's going to be on an 8 beat, just as if you were dancing. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. We're going to do 8 of those, and you're going to breathe in and out. Hands are down by the side, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is some rapid breath for invigoration and also quick oxygenation, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now breathe out. Breathe in, hold it in for 8. And I have to count, so you hold it in. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Breathe out. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out. Hold it in for 8. Now what's going to happen? I'm going to count for you. And when I say breathe it out, breathe it slowly out for 8. And let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Now we're going to do some diaphragm breathing. So I'm going to show you the difference between breathing through your diaphragm, which is a very massive muscle that sits under your ribs. So regular breathing, a lot of times we're breathing into our stomachs like so. With diaphragm breathing, you're going to see your ribs go out like that. So this allows us to open up our diaphragm, which is extremely important for mobility, also for loosening up our backs. So if you can get your breathing right, it's going to be helpful. So we're going to take deep breaths in. Now put your hands on your chest here and just go ahead and breathe into your ribs. So just visualize your breath going into your ribs. It's going to help you get that diaphragm breathing. So the diaphragm goes in and out. All right, so let's do 8 of those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8. Now we're gonna alternate with going through the stomach now. So we're gonna feel it go through the stomach. You're gonna be able to visually see that. We're only gonna do 4 of those because these can make you dizzy. 6, I'm sorry, it's 2, 7, 8. Now we'll do 1 diaphragm, 1 through the stomach. 1, out for 2. And for 3, out for 4. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. So today we're going to flow through our stretching. So a lot of times my favorite kind of stretching is holding it for a deep release. Today we're going to flow through. Okay, so we're going to flow through each body part, and then we're going to lower this here camera, and we're going to get on the floor. So what we're going to do is go ahead, actually let's start with our legs together, and go ahead, breathe in, out like we taught, like we did just before. Arms go up, like we said, back up, and this is where we start this position. Cross, open, cross, then go ahead and open, let your head go back, then palms flat, press forward, stay there for a second, arm goes back up, then open up. I gotta get better directions. I like to do this with my eyes closed, so if you close your eyes, then I'll give you better directions. My dog is staring at me, he's doing his downward dog. Okay, then back up, the arms press forward, then they're gonna go back overhead, back down to your sides, roll down, just hang there for a second, breathe, 2 deep breaths. There's your second breath. Now you're going to drop down, and this is where I'm probably going to need to drop my camera some, just a little bit. Okay, so what you're going to do now is drop down. My knees are terrible from years of banging on them. So you're going to hang there, go ahead and drop down. Oh, it's not bad. Drop down, you're going to drop back up, then back down again, back up. One more time. So we're going to kind of actively loosen those hamstrings. Hang there, roll up, vertebrae by one by one, one by one, one by one. Now remember, keep breathing. I can't breathe with you because I'm talking to you. So remember, all this is with deep breaths. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and open up the legs. Arms are going to go out like so. And we're going to do a bit of a pattern. So we're going to go this way. So this arm goes center, this one goes overhead, and then we're going to go the other way. So we're going to do that twice. Then we're going to go this way, and we're going to round our back to center, and then back like this, like so. So continue to follow that, and I will show you the pattern. Here we go. So 1 to the side, hold it, deep breath, and you should feel a release. To the other side, hold it, take a deep breath, and you feel like you should be able to go further. 1 more on each side. Deep breath. Okay, it's opening up. 1 more. Deep breath. And it's opening up. Now we're going to start that pattern. So, onto your left. Round the back, round the arms like you're hugging the world. Onto the side, and in center. Let's go the other way. Reverse. Hug. Then center. 1 time to each direction. Hug, center, and 1 more hug, and back to center. Now just stay here, open up your chest, lean back as far as you can, that's comfortable, then back to center, Lean back again. Arms go overhead, palms are flat. Push down. You should feel this also in your hip flexors here. Back to center. All right, now we're gonna go opposite toe. So right hand now goes to the left toe. All this side's tight. Now remember, you guys can keep donating to the Equal Justice Initiative. Remember, I'm gonna match your donations. It's all for a good cause. So far, we have $300 in donation. So thank you for giving. Okay, last one. Okay, now we're gonna get to a squat. Got our squat, and we're gonna put our elbows to our knees and open up like so. And just hang there for a minute. Now I want you to rock to the right, then rock to the left, rock to the right, rock to the left, rock to the right, and to the left. Now you're gonna raise up onto your toes in this position. I'm gonna do that 4 times. Now palms go flat to the floor. Extend the legs once again. Hopefully you're starting to feel warm and relaxed. Remember, I'm speaking to you, but remember, continue your breath. Continue to take your deep breaths. Okay, very well. Now we're gonna do some hip work. We're gonna open up our hip flexors. These are my favorites. So a loosened hip flexor contributes to an uninjured back, so you should always be stretching these. So I'm gonna go in better position so you can see this. So what we're gonna do is actively get into this position, and you're gonna bounce into it. Okay, 2 more of those. And then the arm goes overhead and lean back. Now we're gonna go 4 times backwards. Okay, now hold it there, and then just lower your knee. So you should be feeling that loosening up. And now I want you to reach to the side. For 2 more. Well done. Now your hands are gonna touch your toes, or not touch your toes, you're gonna touch the ground, and you're gonna straighten that right knee, and then bend it. Straighten and bend. There we go. Now that back foot, if you can, should be flat on the ground. The heel should not be raised up. Mine is slightly raised. Just a little bit tight from lots of tendons, but we can cure it. Okay. Now we're gonna switch. So go ahead and switch, and same thing. Hands are on your hips. You're gonna lean into it. And we're gonna do 4 of those. Okay, and now we're gonna put our arm above the head and go back. So whichever way you like to balance, I just kind of put my hand on the hip flexors just to remind them to loosen up. It's kind of a cue. Now to the side for 4 times. And the last one, we're just gonna bend our knee. 2 more. All right, palms flat to the ground. This is my super duper bad hamstring. I've pulled it countless times, so it doesn't cooperate as much. Can't get into this one as much. It's kind of the price you pay for being a gladiator on the court. So I'm much more kind to this one because I know that I have abused it. So if you have a part of your body that is not happy, or if you've injured, be kind to it. Don't force it. Okay. Now we're gonna come up and use something to balance. And go ahead and balance. We're gonna grab that leg, grab your foot. I've got my right leg, use whichever leg you like. We're gonna do both. Start on the wrong leg, doesn't matter. Now we're gonna hold this about 30 seconds. Now what you're gonna do is squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quad, and pull in, and you'll feel that stretch is much more magnified. Okay. Now we're gonna go forward just a little, and then back, and now just only pull the leg back, like so. Forward just a little to get the hamstring, And then just pull the leg back, forward. Be getting a little more movement. Now you can be breathing, so you're going to get a little more range than I am because I cannot breathe with it right now. I talk to you. And one more time. So that should be feeling nice and loose. Let's switch. So first we're going to hold it for about 15. Now I happen to really love stretching because personally, especially when you hold it, I feel kind of a sense of euphoria. Is that a good word? Just a very calm feeling, a lot of well-being. So I think it's the endorphins that are released while you stretch. Okay, so now we're going to go forward and then pull that back, forward again. Oh, this hamstring's so much looser. Pull that back, forward again, and pull that back. Well done. Okay, so stay here. Let's take a deep breath to center ourselves again. Deep breath. Arms go up, then down. Now the arms stay by your side, eyes closed. Deep breath out for 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again. And out. Okay, now we're going to challenge our hips a little bit and our balance. So what we're going to do is go ahead and I'm grabbing my left foot and leg, and we're going to balance into it. Okay, I do this all the time. Now I can't do it today, but gotta keep trying. And just sink into it and apply a little overpressure with the elbow. Now the good way to find your balance, at least for me, is just to pick one spot and then stare at it. Okay, we'll come out of that. And I think this hip is tighter. So go ahead and grab your foot. The other arm goes under the shin, the other hand goes under the shin. And then just bend your knee into it. Focus on your one spot. Keep breathing. Hopefully you have a little bit of a sweat going too because we're getting our bodies nice and warm. And back up. All right, let's get our backs. So I'm a giant, 6'1", so I'm always at a screen and my arms are just like too long maybe. So you can see all of me though. So you're gonna go ahead, arms are gonna go over your head, and then you're gonna lean to the side, and we're gonna go actively into it. You're gonna lean to the side, step out, lean to the side, back to center, lean to the side. So each one is with your breath, and I'll show you the breath pattern. In and out. So lean to the side, who goes out, and then back in. Then we're going to step out. We're going to breathe out, back in. All right, here we go. In, out. In, out. Now we're going to add a knee bend to this. In, out. All right, so that's the pattern. So when we lean to the side, that's when your breath goes out. Then back in. So take some real deep breaths, breathe with it, and here we go. Follow me, we're gonna do both sides. So the breath goes in, then out. Step out, in, and out. Step back in, step out, then bend your knees, then out. There we go. One more time. In. Other side. Same thing. Breath goes in. Step out. Breathe. Step back in. Oh, we skipped the first one. My bad. Okay, so breathe in. Breathe out. Step out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step back in. Step out. Bend those knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, one more time. Breathe in. Step out. Okay, so now our back should be a little more loose. I'm gonna lower this little bad boy. Oh, it's already low as it can go. All right, let me lower this other side. We're gonna get on the ground. And you're probably gonna see my little dog. He's a little guy. Whenever I get on the ground, he thinks that it's hairy time. It's not always hairy time. I have to do this, okay? You're gonna donate to the Equal Justice Initiative? Yes, no, maybe. Perhaps. All right. So, now guess what? We've hit the flow. I think next time we stretch, I'll throw on some music. But this is the first time we've ever done exclusive stretching, so I figured let's just talk through it, but I'd love to do more of these. This is like my favorite. I love stretching. So now we're going to put our feet together. Harry's placed himself strategically behind me. He's his attention on. And get those arms as close as you can. It's going to make you raise up off the ground a little bit. You're going to notice you're going to get a forearm stretch with this. And guess what? It feels good. Especially for us tennis players, these forearms are tight. So we got to keep them loose. So go ahead and do raise up. Then go ahead and go back. Harry, you are in the way. Arms are going to go back. Remember, keep breathing. This little dog. Okay. The arms are going to go back. And then just bend your arms at the elbow. And then back up. Bend the arms at the elbow. And then back up. Now we're going to creep to the side. And now we're going to bend this right arm. So you're going to feel that in your opposite back here. So we're going to bend that twice. And then we're going to creep on to the other side. Creepy, little like the Addams Family hand. Remember that hand? I don't know, the hand. That's what it's called. It was called the hand, I think. Bend down. One more time. Okay, now let's creep the hands around. Raise them forward. Okay, now creep them to the side. To the side. We're just challenging our back, giving it some range. And now we're going to put that left hand behind you. Put some overpressure to this left leg. And push down on it and release. Now you're going to push down on it. Take a deep breath. And on the release, let it out. So take a deep breath. Let it out. Press down. Deep breath. Let it out. Switch sides. Right. Right hand is behind us. Now the left arm. Left hand is on the right leg. And we're just going to push down. We're going to hold that 5 or 10 seconds. You want to hold it longer. If it's feeling extra good, keep holding it. Okay. Now put a little, let go. A little overpressure. Press it down. Deep breath. Release. Remember, let your breath out. Press down. Deep breath. Release. Okay, well done. Grab those hands. Now, I'm going to show you this series of movements. So go ahead and grab those feet. And you're going to round your back. And then go straight. Now, I'm doing the best I can with my flexibility. I'm a tennis player. Everything I do makes me tight. All this tension of like hitting the ball. I'm screaming as you hit it. You're like, ah! You hit it hard. Hopefully it goes in. If not, try again. And then go straight. Now let that back bend and then go straight. Hands go behind your back. Let your head go back. Raise off the floor. Then back down. Arms go overhead. Bend forward. Palms are going ahead. One more time. Open up the chest. Then it goes back. Raise up. Go ahead and put one leg forward. I'm going to put my right leg forward. And I like this stretch a lot because it also gets that lower back very well. Arms are going to go above your head. You're going to reach for your toes. Then we're going to go back up. Arms are going to go down. You're going to twist to one side, twist to the other. Arms go overhead and back down. Keep breathing. Now you're going to have that breath. So you're going to feel very oxygenated after. Back overhead. Twist, twist, open up, and then back down. Now we're going to stay here. And now we're going to reach for your pinky toe. Oh my gosh, I can't reach it. Reach again for that pinky toe. Wow, I'm tight. Reach again for the pinky toe. There we go. Now reach both forward. 2 more. Keep breathing. So is that breathing pattern? In, and out. And hold it. Well done. Switch to the other leg. So we're getting our hips and our hamstring here. And remember, keep breathing. So this time that I've showed you, now I'm going to do the breath with you. We're going to do the breath together, Ari? Okay. So now what we're going to do is our arms go overhead. And we're going to reach for our toes. Back in, down, twist to the side. Let it out. Breathe back in. Other side. Let it out. Arms ahead, breathe in. Overhead. Down to your toes, let it out. Now breathe in and out. Breathe again. You should feel yourself go further down. One more breath. There we go. One more time. Arms above your head. And go to the other side. Then we're going to breathe out. Now you should feel yourself be able to go a little bit further this time. Breathe in. Work those fingers around. Breathe out. Arms overhead. Breathe in. And down. Now we're going to reach for the right hand. We're going to touch our left pinky toe. 3, 4. And now both hands we're going to reach and touch. And stop. Hold it. Breathe. And one more breath. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and touch our toes. So breathe in, arms go up. Palms are flat. Touch your toes. This is my worst stretch. That's why I'm not letting you see my toes. Okay, let your head relax. And I'm kind of rocking back and forth because I like to do that. And I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I do that. So decide for yourself if that feels good. See if you can get to your toes. Now we're going to bend our legs up. Turn this way so you can see me. Our legs are going to go up. We're going to rock back. Pull your legs to your chest. Rock forward. Now if you can, this camera work is shoddy. Where's my camera guy? Okay, so now you're going to rock just on the small of your back here. I don't know if you can see that. So we're going to get a little ab strengthening there. Now pull your knees to your chest. Rock back again. Touch your toes. Keep breathing. So breathe out. You touch your toes. Come back up. Breathe in. Palms are flat this time. And with your arms up, it's one segment at a time. Let your back go down. One segment at a time. Now let the arms go above your head. Pull in your knees to your chest. Legs go back down. One knee in, back down. Other knee in, back down. Keep breathing. Now we're going to pull that leg like so. And then the other leg like so. So it's going more out at an angle now. Okay? Then one more knee, one more knee. Arms are above our head. Now we're going to come, this is going to be a challenge. Back up one segment at a time. Touch your toes. Okay, now we're going to rock side to side. So arms are going to go out. And we're going to let this right leg fall over the left. And we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to do some movement. Then we're going to stretch our chest out this way too. So Now rock to the right. Repeat it to the left. One more time to each side. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the right and we're gonna stay there. So trace your foot on the ground, up and down. See if I can get a better view for you of the foot. Okay, up and down, up and down, up and down. Then to the other side, like so. One more, one more. Now we're gonna go to the other side and just hold it there, and we're gonna take some deep breaths. So go ahead and close your eyes. And so my right chest is tight. This is my serving arm, so this one's always tight. So just take a deep breath in. You'll feel it fall a little further, and you'll feel yourself get more of a twist right here in your ribs and your thoracic. One more time. I lied, last one. Okay, back to center, and then right on to the other side. So guys, this has been a great stretching session. It's not over yet, but I want to remind you that you can donate to the Equal Justice Initiative, and I will match every donation that you make. So thank you for giving. So this side's a little looser for me. You take your deep breath and then let your body relax into the stretch. Last one. Okay, now back to center. Arms are gonna go above head. Remember, we're coming up segment by segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Go back to center. So you cross your legs. Arms are gonna go behind your head, and we're gonna turn and then go down. So we're gonna open up our upper back. Turn and then down. One more time. Turn and then down. You should be able to feel yourself go a little further each time. Remember to have your breath too. I'll breathe with you. Other side. And this is a great way to self-mobilize. It's a quick hack that I stole from Christy Starr, Bicep Queen. Okay, so now get into a position that is relaxing for you, so you can go ahead and lay flat. You could go ahead and whichever position works for you. It will take some breath to do some visualization. So we're gonna do a 16 count. So take your deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to use the diaphragm if you can. Breathe into your ribs. Your eyes are closed. And you're able at this moment just to let everything go, everything fall away, everything fall off. Keep breathing. Take your deep breaths in and out. And remember that anything that we experience is temporary, especially any negativity. And when we have negative moments, it is within our power to change them. So we take the power into our hands and we do something about our lives. And it also means that we have the power to let things go. So let the stress go, let your anxiety go, let anything that is holding on to you go. Visualize that tension go from your traps or your traps, let it go. Visualize it just dropping away, like a weight dropping away. Go ahead and let your legs relax, just let them fall into the ground. Go ahead and let your arms relax, let your tension go. Keep breathing, your eyes are closed. Be able to enjoy what you can do for your body, the breaths that you take to nourish your body, to oxygenate your body, the stretching that we did that is healthy for us. And thank you for joining our session. So I'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I hope you enjoyed our stretching. And thank you so much for everything that you have donated to the Equal Justice Initiative. Today I'll be matching your donations. We had 58 donations coming to $1,425.98. So we got about $1,500 of donations. Thank you guys so much for donating. Thank you so much for caring. You can go ahead and read my posts. My last 2 posts have been geared toward what's happening in the world for equal rights for African Americans and equal justice, and hopefully the end of systematic racism in one day very soon. So thank you everyone for considering any bias that you have, and go ahead and let it go. Breathe through it and just let it go. Remember, we all have biases, and some of them we don't even realize we've learned. So go ahead and let those go. Let's listen to our neighbors. Do something positive for yourself today by joining me on Coach Venus. And Harry, thank you for joining me too. So that's my dog over there. He had a stretch too. All right, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Until then, please be well. Take care of yourself. Remember, we still have to take precautions for COVID. So take care of yourself. Wear your mask. If you have started back up going to work or going to the gym, remember to wash your hands wherever you go. Don't put your hands in your face. Take care of yourself and your family. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.